Good Friday afternoon and welcome to Friday's market wrap up here at TOPGUN Options. Closing bell is sounding in a couple minutes. Man, what a violent move down in the S&P 500 today. If you're a regular TOPGUN Options member, you know that nothing lives between these moving averages except violence. These moving averages, the 20-day, the 50-day, the 300-day moving average all the way down there on that red line are magnets. The market tends to get pulled up or down, in this case, to a moving average to either find resistance or support. 70% profit in 3 hours today, $1,800 as this market imploded. Men lie, trades don't. Let's go look at our Max Afterburner group right here. I placed this trade. Look at this. New S&P 500, April 1st, Tredge. What's a Tredge? It's a trade that I think is going to make money, and it also serves as a hedge to protect my long-term bullish position. So I call it, squeeze those words together, Tredge. It was a bearish double vertical on the S&P 500. We covered this at 10:30-ish in our live trade brief, and look what happened. Out 65. Out 65%, not 70, in 3 hours, $1,800. Paul, nice trade whiz. Sold this out at 55% profit in less than 2 hours. Let's go take a look at the S&P 500 today. Right here, there we go, right there. 10:30-ish, 10:15-ish is around where we put this trade on, and the market continued to implode. Right there, you can see I sent out the alert to close it in a single day, folks. $1,800, 65% in 3 hours on this trade. So if this looks like violence, if this looks like losses to you, you're doing it wrong. No offense. I don't have time to be diplomatic. You're just doing it wrong. I've proven repeatedly. Hell, we did a full throttle last week. I opened up the doors to our trading squadron for new folks, and we had, what was it, 5, 6 S&P 500 trades that expired either for maximum profit or triple-digit gains. Absolutely unbelievable trading. One more time. If you're not profiting off of this market volatility, I don't know what to tell you. Full throttle's closed. We got our 50 members. You can join. You can go check out Solo Amazon. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/death-star-introduction. Now I'll put this down in the chat box underneath the YouTube video, or maybe the link in my bio if you're watching this on social media. Folks, this is the gateway drug to get started here at TOPGUN Options. We only trade one name in this portfolio. Guess what it is? Amazon. The portfolio is called the Solo Amazon Service, and Amazon right now getting a little hammered down in the 190s, 200-ish range is a screaming buy at this point. So go check out my quick video about our Solo Amazon Service. Go.topgunoptions.com/death-star-introduction, and you'll find out why I call this stock the Death Star. It's literally taking over everything it touches, destroys the competition, and it's just absolutely incredible. Look at what we did yesterday, though, in our primary live trade brief. Now, you're probably sitting there like, this guy usually doesn't trade on Thursdays and Fridays. Went down to the Keys Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with my family for spring break. We even did the Solo Amazon brief Monday morning, though, and then I hopped in the car. So, oh, and by the way, before we move on from that, this was yesterday. Bear call spread, sniper shot, out 50%, $1,100. Right there. 1 day ago, and then the day before that one, another bear call spread. Beautiful sniper, expired for max profit. Again, wish you had joined full throttle, folks. With these trades, that's a year and a half. With these 3 trades that I'm talking about right now, the 3 S&P 500 trades, I paid for a year and a half of your full throttle membership. But yesterday, folks, we looked to get long volatility by buying VIX calls. Okay, let me go show you where those are. Where is it? Well, let me just go show you what they are in our model portfolio. Right here. Look at this. In a day, they're up almost $1,100, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, $1,100, 46% in our VIX calls. Volatility index. Let's go look at the VIX. As the market has imploded yesterday and today, look at the VIX. Yesterday, the VIX was up 11%. Today, it's up 15%. So right here, we got long VIX calls, and it's having a massive rally. Why? Well, I bought May VIX calls because of this. Hey, I hear all these stealth bombers are in Diego Garcia for Yemen. Wrong. I broke the news that they're not in the region to bomb Yemen. They could be used for that, but they're not there. Donald Trump, a couple weeks ago, gave Iran a deadline. You got 2 minutes to stop the nuke stuff, or we're going to destroy you. So the United States, the Carl Vinson was just ordered into the region. Who's over there right now? The Roosevelt, is it? Doing the Yemen stuff? I'm losing track of my carriers. We are staging forces in the region because of Iran. We technically, in the next 2 months, could see a massive strike on Iran. See, there you go. There are B-2 bombers, there are tankers in Diego Garcia, and an official said this is not disconnected from the recent 2-month deadline given by President Trump to the supreme leader. Okay. And the general in charge of the STRATCOM, Strategic Command, 2 days ago said what? Well, we believe that Iran is increasing its stockpile of highly enriched uranium, and it could produce weapons-grade uranium for a warhead in not 10 to 15 days, less than a week. Additionally, General Cotton states that they got vehicles now, ICBMs, which could have a range of 2,400 miles with a 2,200-pound payload. That's in the range, obviously, of Israel and U.S. forces in Saudi Arabia or even in Europe. So, ladies and gentlemen, as people, oh my God, chase the shiny red balls about the market going down and Trump and the trade war, as Top Gun Options members, we start off every brief with an S, strategic. Then we get operational, then we get tactical. The strategic brief over the past couple days has been get long volatility out to May in case the president decides to, along with Netanyahu, obviously strike Iran. You see this gentle ramp up in the VIX from 14, 15 to 30. The VIX doubled. If we get something like that, you'll see a VIX up at around 50. And we haven't seen too much of a freak out in the VIX except for, say it with me, COVID, right? I have to use a 5-year or no, even a 10-year chart to go back to COVID. Yeah, there you go. All the way up there. So folks, I bought those VIX calls as a hedge in case something bad happens. And in one day, they're up $1,000, 42%. Okay. And as the market imploded, I just showed you a trade on the S&P 500 that made $1,800, 65% in 3 hours. Folks, I'm telling you, man, if you're not having fun dogfighting and trading this market, you're doing it wrong. I mean, buy Microsoft, buy Amazon years out in the future and don't look at the market again type of thing. You can do that. You can stick your head in the sand, or you can capitalize off of this increased volatility and take advantage. Let's look at a year and a half chart of the S&P 500. We potentially, folks, we bounced off the 300-day moving average and we're retesting it again. We get something bad out of the Middle East, no kidding, full-blown war. Don't forget, folks, Iran, the Islamic Republic of Iran, attacked Israel, the nation, the state of Israel, twice. And Netanyahu pulled his punches. He's kind of was biding his time. Why? Because Trump won, and Trump's going to, hey, you can go nuts. I'll join you with pounding Iran into the dirt. Donald Trump campaigned on ending forever wars and all sorts of stuff and focusing on here. That's a separate discussion we can have. But Israel, Netanyahu has said since day one, we will never let Iran get a nuclear weapon. Is your portfolio rigged for a potential massive implosion on full-blown war in the Middle East? Not half-pregnant war, but full-blown war. If you're not, you're going to get hammered. You're going to get destroyed, and you're going to wish you were a TGO member. Can't help you if you're not, folks. I do these free videos maybe once a week now. If I have the time, maybe every once in a while. But I focus on my members, folks. They're obviously my pride. It's always funny when people are like, I haven't seen a sit rep in a while, and they're not members. People complain about missing free content. I just don't have the time, folks. I run a nonprofit trying to heal veterans. I trade, I give speeches, I fly, all sorts of stuff like that. So knocking out a free video as a Friday market wrap up just to prove to you that we are printing money as the market whips all over the place, okay? Don't forget, give our solo Amazon service a try. Go.topgunoptions.com/death-star-introduction. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Fights on. Namaste. And Basi, whiz out.